Moment of truth, folks. Let's see if it breaks off. I moved you in a little closer so you can witness the rub and buff magic. I found this really cool floor lamp at a Goodwill. I still have the tag on it so I can tell you just for how much. For $18.59, and I believe it's from the 80s. It looks very 80s, as you may tell, but I love the geometricness of it. It feels a little Art Deco, and this house being from 1914. Art Deco has definitely influenced a lot of the early history of this house. But what I don't love is the shiny, very yellow 80s brass. I don't know if I'll be able to fix this, but maybe I can find something to at least like weld on to the end of this, because this piece that turns the lamp on and off, this part broke off, and so it's kind of a sharp edge here, and it's just small. You can still use it, but it's not ideal. I need to buy some metal weld anyway, and maybe I can use that to weld something on the end that makes it really easy to use and turn. But first, I'm gonna try to clean up this acrylic top and also rub and buff this part to look a lot more natural and more like the antique brass I like to use. I got the acrylic off, and now, don't fall. And now I'm going to see if I can get these marks off just using a magic eraser. Hopefully this works. If not, I'm gonna have to do some research on how to clean this. Who knew that acrylic harbored this much dirt and grime? Like, that didn't look that dirty, right? But every single inch of it is revealing dust. So PSA to anyone who has acrylic stuff like this in their house. It may not look dusty, but it probably is. Okay, that's pretty good. And we're gonna say this part's done. And now I'm gonna tape off this base so I can rub and buff that area. I moved you in a little closer so you can witness the rub and buff magic. First, I'm gonna tape off this iron. I think it's iron. Basically looks like wrought iron. Good to go. My rub and buff in my favorite shade, only shade I use, European Gold. These come out of the tube. There we go. Okay, that's a good start. Here's where things get tricky. If you try to apply more now that there's a base coat on, the rub and buff will just come off. You'll end up removing the first layer. So what I usually do is seal this with a spray enamel, and then you can rub and buff a second layer on top. You can probably do that, I think. I'll just take this outside. While cleaning it, I noticed that there are some parts where the black coating has come off. So I'm gonna go ahead and just patch those bits with black flat spray paint and see how that looks. To strategically place the spray paint, I'm just going to spray it onto some cardboard and then, like a painter's palette, use a little tiny detail brush to put it on. All done. Only bad thing about that method is that you now have to throw away this brush because it's going to be pretty much unusable. I'm going to apply the second coat of rub and buff with my finger so that it goes on a little more thickly and there aren't as many visible brush strokes. I guess they're cutting trees, and a limb just fell on the house. That's probably not planned. Yikes. Give that a minute to sit, then I'll buff it with a rag, and then I will seal it because people might touch this, so I want to protect the finish. I changed my mind. I'm not going to seal it. I'm just going to stop now. I really love the burnished look it has now that I've buffed it. Ow. Pretty. That's it. Sometimes that's all it takes. All I had to do was patch the black pieces that were coming off, rub and buff this top, and then clean the acrylic. So now we will reassemble and enjoy our delightfully restored lamp. She's a beauty! Okay, actually I lied. There may be one more thing which is adding something to this little switch to make it easier to turn and less scratchy. Great news. I remember when I bought the piano, it came with only one knob. So I had to buy a new set of knobs because there needed to be a pair, which left me with a single solid brass vintage knob, which would be perfect for this knob right here on the lamp. I just need to find a way to weld it on. Yay. I went to the store, I got some metal epoxy, and we're gonna attach this. First, I'm gonna give this a little shine with some steel wool. Shiny, happy, and new. The metal epoxy takes 6 minutes to set and then 4 to 6 hours to fully cure, which is pretty quick. But I'm gonna hold it in place for 6 minutes. I probably won't film that for 6 minutes because that sounds tedious. Got my 2-part epoxy ready to mix. Nice and stinky. Love that for me. It said use appropriate utensil to apply. And I don't know what the appropriate utensil is. And you have to throw it away afterward because it's going to be unusable. So I was like, here's this plastic knife I saved from an airplane once. Okay, now we're going to put it on the back and hope this doesn't ruin this lovely knob. Please work. Nice and goopy. Love that. Okay, all over that. Okay, I'm going to listen to my audiobook and hold it in place. Moment of truth, folks. Let's see if it breaks off. It works! And it seems sturdy. That's great. Okay, cool. Then the last step, I'm going to use rub and buff. The epoxy I chose is paintable, which means it's also rub and buffable. It looks so good. I just plugged it in. Let's see how it looks. I just love it. Sometimes you just have to make a piece work for you, and you have to put in a little effort to get that to happen. So now I have this crazy cool kind of Art Deco antique brass looking with actual vintage solid brass knob on it now. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful, isn't it? I just love it. I love how it turned out. I loved this aged brass thing we've got going on. The fact that I was able to use that vintage knob here. And while I know this exact lamp tutorial will not be helpful for you, I hope that bits and pieces of it and the techniques I used, the way I troubleshooted some things will be helpful, like how to use metal epoxy to stick things on, rub and buffing super shiny brass, how to patch holes and finish with spray paint and a detail brush, and just the general PSA that you should wash your acrylic because it's nasty probably. I hope you enjoyed it, and I have been listening to all of your feedback and suggestions for videos you'd like to see. If you have any questions for me about this lamp, this room, this house, anything I'm working on, please leave it in the comments and I will happily respond. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications, and that way you'll get updated every time I post a new video. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.